Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. This is video number 9 of 12 from the Decoding Love, Gemini and their Flirtatious Partner series. This one is going to be for Gemini and their Taurus partner. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. We have 2 more videos left in the series. It's going to be Virgo and then Capricorn, and that will complete the 12 video series. The folder has all the readings, so you will be able to see if a reading of your choice resonates. You don't necessarily have to pick on the folder that has your partner's sign. You can just watch each one and enjoy each show, and you may find a reward in it for yourself. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Turn on post notifications. Click like to show love to the video. Share the video to share the wealth. You know what I'm going to ask you to do? Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello, and subscribe to the channel. So Gemini, let's go ahead and talk about you and your flirtatious Taurus partner and see how harmless that flirting is. All right, Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini and their Taurus partner. Please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini and their Taurus partner. And if you hear noise in the background, of which you will, you may hear ice cream trucks, screaming children, neighbors. I live in an apartment complex, not a house, on 50 acres of land with a mule. So I do have those disturbances, but they do not disturb me. So your reading is safe. Try to focus on the intention of the reading, which is to give you the guidance that you are looking for. Besides, it makes the video that much more entertaining, doesn't it not? All right, so Gemini, you and your Taurus partner. So do you think you can trust your partner when you aren't around? With the Knight of Swords, I feel like you are on the fence of this, but for the most part, you are always striking first and then asking questions later, because you generally don't trust your partner. You feel like your partner does a little bit of too much when you are around versus when you are not around. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like your partner has made a lot of changes for you to show you that what they do is not something that you should be worried about, because they are passionate about the connection, but at the same time, they're not trying to sacrifice fun either. I feel like you've been a little bit cutthroat, but for the most part, I don't see that you really trust your partner when you aren't around. I feel like you think your partner talks entirely too much. They're great communicators with other people, especially. They are great with striking up a conversation, and you just feel like they do the most. If you're at dinner, you know, they end up flirting with the waiter or the waitress, you know, and it's just like enough is enough. But at the same time, you're just like, maybe this is their personality, but it's just something that really bothers you, and you tend to lash out about it with this Knight of Swords energy. I feel like you curse them out quite often. Your words are like the wrath of hell when you lash out at this person. So I don't believe you trust them much when you aren't around, but you and you don't let them forget it either. Does your partner initiate attention, or do they only respond when people flirt with them? I feel like your partner doesn't necessarily try to initiate the attention, but they don't shun it either. I'm going to pull a clarification card for the Justice here. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of time invested in your connection together, where you've gotten to this point where you and your Taurus partner know each other well enough to know that you are in this for the long haul. So the things that they're doing from time to time, it does get under your skin, and they're just so used to you cursing them out that they think it's actually a game. I feel the energy of someone, this is like a part of your culture, or you say it's my culture. Like, it's like I feel a strong energy of a Hispanic couple, or someone with a Hispanic background, maybe Italian as well. I don't know why the Kardashians popped into my mind, or Albanian. But you are one to be very verbal and voice your opinion about things that are happening, even if you're wrong as all hell. And your partner knows this, so they try not to get involved too much when they go out and do things. But if it comes to them, they kind of just handle it with grace. But it always looks like they're flirting because they're just very kind people, or they're a kind person. They've invested years in this relationship with you. For some of you are months. This is not like a 2-week, 2-month situation. I feel an energy where of a couple who's been together for quite some time. And if you know that you've had a flirty partner from the beginning of the relationship, I don't think much is going to change now. I think that they're accustomed to your yelling and you're accustomed to their flirting. So I actually think you inquiring about their flirting is just to tickle your fancy. But for the most part, they're not initiating attention. They do what they do. The attention might come to them. They'll be nice about it, and then they'll let it go. Now, if there's somebody that they find attractive, and I feel an energy of whenever they see someone that reminds them of you, yeah, they're flirting. They're doing it. They're initiating it. And it's just on the strength of, I think that they look for you in every person. And that's really sweet, Gemini. That's like sweet as hell. So does your partner get on the defense when you talk to them about it? Or do they accuse you? And with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like they bring up how beautiful the relationship is and what you've built together. I don't see them accusing you of anything. I see that they bring up the relationship and where you are as a couple. And they point that out to you to say, hey, we built this great life together. Or they're more prone to say that than to accuse you of cheating or being flirtatious or being jealous. They say, hey, look at this beautiful life that we've built. When I'm out and about doing things, it's not to upset you. It's just me living life. We have our life together and we have our lives as individuals. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to do anything to purposely disrespect you. But they're still going to be an individual. They're still going to be their own person. So I don't feel like they accuse you of anything, Gemini. You have suspicions sometimes, because sometimes things coast really well outside of most times things are going really well. You guys barely argue, with the exception of what's for dinner. No, I don't want pizza. I want Italian. I don't want Italian. I want to cook. You don't want me to cook? What, you don't like my cooking? Like little bickering and stuff. Y'all don't really argue. And even when it's an argument, it's still fun. You guys have this really fun relationship that works really well. So in your downtime, I feel like every now and then you feel like sometimes it may be too good to be true. And you might think that they have stepped out and they're so good at taking care of home that you may have missed it. So I do feel like you sense that they may have messed up at some point in time, maybe not in this moment, but you didn't necessarily catch it, so you can't do anything about it. And the advice on that is to just let it go. Let the feeling go. If your person hasn't come to you and confessed anything to you and you have no proof about anything, let it go. Be happy. Choose happiness. You can choose to be mad and create scenarios in your head, Gemini, that aren't true, or that might be true. But if you don't have evidence, then it's just a truth that has no confirmation. It's just a thought with no confirmation. It's not a confirmed truth, and you're just driving yourself insane. And overall, you have a really great relationship. And finally, Gemini, if this person doesn't alter how they do things, can you accept this behavior? And with the King of Pentacles, I feel like you can accept this behavior. I feel like you are going to choose to accept this behavior because you guys built this great life together. This person has been nothing but good to you. And for the most part, you good to them. There's no need to break up over something like this. I'm like, people are going to be attracted to other people. They take care of home. They're very spiritual. They're very thoughtful, caring people. And they don't really ask for a lot. As long as the bills are paid and y'all are traveling, y'all are making things happen, y'all making sure home is straight. There's really no need to make a demand for them to change much when they haven't been caught doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if it's not broke, Gemini, don't fix it. You know, you have a good person on your side. Work with your person. Communicate with your person. Tell your person when you're feeling things, when you're feeling insecure, simply say that I'm feeling insecure. When you're feeling jealous, simply say that I'm feeling jealous. Talk through those things. And that's what will help to elevate your relationship from where it is. As far as their flirtatious ways, I don't see it as being harmful in this connection. I don't see another person here. If they cheated on you in the past, they damn sure are great liars. They might be a lawyer, but they're taking care of home. You're happy. They haven't shown signs. They haven't been late anywhere. They haven't come home smelling like anybody else. They haven't had perfume on them or cologne on them or kisses on their like hickeys, anything to suspect cheating. So allow yourself to be happy and just let the relationship be. I'm going to pull a closing oracle card for you. And then we're going to close this reading out, okay, Gemini? All right, so Gemini and their Taurus partner. Spirit, what messages do you have in closing for Gemini and their partner? You going to have anything? Ooh, okay, I'm going to take the one that popped out on the table. On the desk. Okay, so imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Look at that. Look how accommodating this card is for this reading and for what you need to be doing. Creating those negative thoughts and you don't have any proof or anything, it's just going to cause you stress. So dissolve those thoughts into the light and create room for new opportunities and possibilities in your relationship, Gemini. And until next time, love and light. Tribe.